Hey everyone, Brad here. And today I wanted to get into a little bit more detail about creating marketing messages. Now, there's a lot of questions that I often get in terms of creating clarity from your marketing message and how to really know if you've got something that's going to work. So I'm going to go through a couple tips today that are going to be able to help give you a little bit more clarity in honing in on who your perfect client is and creating that marketing message that's going to magnetically attract those right types of clients and patients that you're looking for. We're going to take a look at the 30,000 foot view and kind of get a little bit more detailed as we get into here. So really what we want to look at is dividing our messaging into three sections. So the first portion of our messaging is related to a market that you serve. Now, if you look at Russell Brunson from ClickFunnels and the Expert Secrets, he talks a lot about traditional markets that are really impenetrable to recessions and a lot of what we're experiencing now. So those ones that he always references is health, wealth, and relationships. So for most of us, we're going to be in the health-based aspects. Some people might be a little bit more in the relationship, but really we're focused in the health market. So in terms of the marketplace, there's a lot of different options that people can go and utilize to try to solve a specific problem. Now, the issue comes if you're trying to compete in a marketplace saying, you help people get healthy, that's going to be really challenging because there's a lot of variety of what things could mean in terms of what healthy is. I mean, there's carnivore diet, there's vegan diets, there's people who are saying physical therapy is good and people saying chiropractic's bad. It's very, very vague. So we really want to stay out of the marketplace because if we're competing here, it's super, super challenging. Now, the next section that we end up having are submarkets. So submarkets are, for example, health is the market. The submarket could be pain relief. It could be fat loss. It could be stress reduction, and so on. Now, again, a submarketplace is a little bit more specific, but still, it's a very, very broad, and there's a lot of different options, which is a very competitive area to be in. So if I'm saying I'm helping people with pain relief, well, there's a lot of things that can help people with pain relief. If you are a specific practitioner, chiro, physio, massage, acupuncture, there's a list of all sorts of different modalities. With that, there's also things that can help people with pain relief. Tylenol, Dr. Hose. Dr. Hose, every time I search back pain or back pain related things, Dr. Hose is always on there. So he's really built himself into that above other practitioners and so on. There's different knee braces people could have, alternative treatments, rolling on a lacrosse ball. There's all sorts of things that are marketed towards pain relief. So again, that marketplace is really competitive and extremely challenging to be able to segment a portion of your business from. Now, so we really want to stay away from those sub-markets. But where we want to get into is the last part, which is the niche, depending on where you are. And really what we're getting to be here is we're identifying the market that we're in. So we're in the health market, we're in the pain relief section of the submarket, and the niche really defines three things. Number one, the person that you are targeting, the problem, the one problem that they have, and the one solution that you can provide for them. So for example, I might be targeting active adults over 40. Now, when we're looking at the one person, we want to make sure that it's a defined enough audience. If the person that I'm trying to target is too specific, like, people who have 3 legs and have walked on the moon, like there's not enough of those people. Ideally, you're picking a niche that is going to be a little more well-defined. Now, in terms of the problem, we also want to make sure that the problem that these active adults over 40 have is a big enough of a problem, as Dan Kennedy calls it, a bleeding neck problem that they are motivated to solve. Now, if the problem that I'm helping an active adult over 40 solve is being able to improve their balance, that might not be something that they're motivated, or they might not even really have a big enough of a problem with it that they're going to be motivated to buy. Now, for example, if you're helping an active adult over 40 be able to run without knee pain, that's a pretty big problem that you can end up helping this person solve, that they may be motivated to be able to overcome and utilize your services and stay, pay, and refer. And in terms of the solution, you want to make sure that the solution is related to the problem that you help people solve. Now, if the problem that you are helping people solve is being able to overcome knee pain, and the solution is so that I can be able to run pain-free, that's going to be very congruent across this entire messaging. Now, for example, if the solution that you provide is being able to improve your ability to cut grass, well, that solution is not necessarily congruent with them wanting to be able to run again with knee pain. So you want to make sure that this section is very congruent. The problem that you solve for that person and the solution are all aligned into one. So I hope you found this video helpful to give you a little bit more clarity in terms of creating your niche and marketing message that's going to magnetically attract the right types of people. Now, remember, we're always focused on being solutions provider, not service providers. People don't buy physical therapy, massage, chiro, so on. They buy the outcomes that they want. So the outcomes that they're looking for, being able to run without knee pain, being able to play golf without their back going out, having increased balance and not worrying about slips, falls, having to get surgery. Those are all things that people are looking at being motivated to actively improve on. So focus on the solutions. And if you want to get a little bit more help on getting clear on your specific marketing message, send me a message. And I'd love to chat a little bit more about where you are right now with your messaging and how we can improve that process. Thanks.